This thing's worth a ton. Alright, so I need to get 11 pounds. Oh, more than 11 pounds. Shit. Well, these are basically worth nothing. There. Ta-da! I went the wrong way. Okay. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel through the mountain. It is like it's not. It hasn't aged perfectly. It doesn't look fantastic by today's standards, but it doesn't look bad. The School of Conjuration is used to raise dead, summon creatures from one of the other planes of living. I wonder if I might be able to get a bunch of free level ups by casting Soul Trap on corpses. I think that's still in the game. Right. That puts me hella far away. I think they left in the thing where you can make a potion, a potion that'll let you get better at enchanting, and then an enchantment that'll let you get better at potion making, and you can just cycle those through until you can make stupid, crazy stuff. Ouch. Don't have a pickaxe. Yeah, you pretty much need it for the game, too, because it's weird, because at the end of the game, nothing scales. Like, one of the reasons why I'm not doing magic, I was gonna be a wizard. Like, that's generally what I do when I get to play, like, Skyrim, but it's like, or, like, fantasy games, but when you get to the end of the game, all of the end game magic is really terrible and doesn't do enough damage. And it's so easy to, like, just make, like, a sword, like, you make the potion that says you're better at enchanting, you make the enchantment that says you're better at potion making, you loop that a couple times, and then you go to the one where it's, you make the potion that makes you better at enchanting, and then you get, like, a fire spell or something like that, like, you get a sword, and you make the sword do fire damage, and, instead of doing, like, oh, the sword does, you know, 15% fire damage or something like that, you get the sword to do, like, 800% fire damage, and then, like, the game doesn't really become easy, because a ton of stuff resists fire, and that's kind of an exaggeration at 800, I think the highest I ever got was, like, 250 or something like that. Was the game really good before being a... what? Honestly, like, Oblivion. Like the previous Elder Scrolls game, if you wanted to be a wizard, like it rewarded you. Like you could make custom spells in the game, so you could set up your spells the way you wanted. Like it was just way better, in my opinion, being a wizard in Oblivion. Because when you got to end game, instead of being like, well, all of the end game spells suck, you could just be like, I'm gonna make a spell that does a ton of damage and paralyzes my foe, or I'm gonna make a spell that will turn me invisible briefly and then let me run faster. Like, you could just do all of the things. Like, you got all of this really cool utility out of your magic. And it's like, you could have a spell that did, like, paralyze for 1 second and a ton of damage. And you can alternate that between, like, doing that spell and then, like, another thing. And it was really good. And then in this game, they're like, yeah, all the master level spells in this game anchor you to one point, make you do, like, sorry, I accidentally moved my controller too much, and that causes it to disconnect. But yeah, like, you make woodgy hands for, like, literally this long, and then you cast one spell, and if you miss, you have to do it all over again. And it's stupid. Because if anyone hits you with anything during that whole process, you have to start over. And it makes magic basically unusable at the end game. How much time am I going to spend cooking and books? None, because both of those things are pretty much useless. Like, you can cook in this game, but unlike in Fallout where it gets you experience, cooking in this game does nothing. It just makes food. And potions will heal you better than food does. Like, every time I see a story about someone who's like, yeah, I ate like 30 cheese wheels during a fight, it's like, why did you just not have a potion of major healing?
They say Helgen got hit by a dragon. One of those horrors comes here. We'll be ready. Brigand, thinking of settling in? There's a house for sale. Breeze Hall. You should talk to the steward up in the keep if you're interested.
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
Hey, it worked! What the hell?
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle. Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside. I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in what. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Right, my barter is trash. And she makes mostly heavy armor, if I remember right. Yeah. All right. Bye.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Yeah, you didn't know that? She's not the best blacksmith in the city. That's Yorland Greymane, some old dude, but she's the one that's right by the door. And I honestly prefer her because I don't like names because they're a bunch of idiots.
Hello, friend. What are you hunting? Never mind.
And it did
I
it
don't
again.
want to know.
My thing is saying media resource not supported. It was really weird. Not really, no, I haven't. Like, not light armor. Why does this guy have heavy armor too? That's stupid. I'm gonna reclose Twitch and then reopen it again. I don't know why it keeps doing that. It used to not do that at all. Yeah, he's got a lockpick though. Sweet.
Thank you very much for your business.
Oh, that caught up real quick. Hold on a second. Alright.
Maybe some other time I'll reveal your death.
Fruits and vegetables are disappointing.
What do you need? Need some... Staying safe, I hope.
If you were getting them from my farm, they'd be twice as fresh.
Maybe. I had a turkey leg when I was in Disney last time, and that was really good.
If you need potions, you should try Arcadia's cauldron.
The elves or their ponies will rule Skyrim.
I hate that guy that's shouting right now.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier.
Do you know why they call it Dragon's Reach? Neither do I.
What would you have me do then? Nothing?
What's the meaning
My
of this
lord,
interruption?
please.
Jarl
This is no
Balgrup
time
is
for
not
rash
receiving
action.
visitors.
I just think we need more information before we act.
Who's this then?
File a noise complaint.
As House Carl, my job is to deal with all dangers that threaten the Jarl or his people.
The Geralt?
So you have my attention. Now explain yourself. You know about Helgen? The Jarl will want to speak to you personally. Approach.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
With other people's eyes, because that's how I see, but yeah.